Hello and welcome to FDTV. We are back again with another episode. I'm your host Ali, joined with my fellow co-host Jawad. Jawad, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Ali. Make sure to hit a thumbs up button before we get started. And hey, subscribe to our channel. Let's get into this.
So Diego Simeone, one of the highest paid managers in the world of football for the past decade, has signed a 3-year contract extension at Atletico Madrid. Atletico won the league last season thanks to the defensive style of play of Diego Simeone. They were solid all season and finally got their hand on the La Liga title for the second time in the last 12 years. So, do you see this as a positive move?
I'm kind of torn, to be honest with you, because as much as I was a fan of Simeone, and now I'm starting to turn. And it's one of those lines from The Dark Knight that you either you either die young enough to see yourself become the hero, or like you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. It's something along those lines, right? And he is now overstayed, I think. Now, the Atleti fans might not think that because he's brought them another La Liga title, so they must be really excited for it. But I'm just kind of bored. I need to see something new. It's been 10 plus years that he's been at Atleti now, and then signing another extension for 3 more years. But more success to him, because he's really reformed himself as a coach, right? Because at the start, he had the approach of defense first, attack later, and it did end up bringing him a lot of success, consecutive Champions League finals, and then a La Liga title in between that time as well. So it really shows that what he has done is something which is tremendous. He's synonymous with Atletico Madrid now, so similar to what Alex Ferguson was to Manchester United, what Fabio Capello was to AC Milan back in the days. So it really shows that he is making a mark to be silently considered one of the best coaches in the world. And he's really shown that you don't have to be all fancy and total football to win something. You can have a different approach to the game and still win. And in no short help from a player such as Luis Suarez coming in and absolutely transforming the front line of a misfiring front line of Atletico Madrid. Now they've got great squad playing alongside with them now. Luis Suarez, Juan Felix, and now they've brought in Rodrigo de Paul. So it's really going to be a different watch to see what they're able to do next season in La Liga. But we might be seeing a back-to-best Real Madrid and a back-to-best Barcelona. That would be the test for Simeone. Do you see them challenging for the title once again next season, or do you think they fade away?
I absolutely agree with everything you have said. And before I answer the question that you posted, I would say this. I'm not a fan of Diego Simeone. I think he has still a place in the world of football. He's one of the dying breed of managers who put their tactics over everything. They are too stubborn to be flexible enough and adapt to the new styles happening around the world and change their tactics to suit the team and the squad they have at their disposal. And he falls in the category of Jose Mourinho of the world. So that's where Simeone belongs. In terms of Atletico Madrid, I see it's a poor move, honestly, considering the star power they have at their disposal. You mentioned Rodrigo de Paul, but I can guarantee you this. They bought in Thomas Lemar in 2016 due to his performances with Monaco, and he played as a left wing back. Now, I can guarantee you this. Rodrigo de Paul will also be deployed at the right wing back spot by Diego Simeone, and that will be a poison to my eyes to watch. So I don't not really like Diego Simeone, and he was lucky to win the league title last season. Sure, Luis Suarez put in a brilliant performance throughout the season, but honestly, Real Madrid at the end of the day were too paper thin, and Barcelona, we know, are in the chaos for the last 5 years. Now, let's look at the future. Real Madrid are obviously going to be back to their best. There's no way that club president like Florentino Perez lets his club go off after their brilliant quadruple Champions League victory and go into oblivion. That's not going to happen. They will bring in reinforcements. They will bring in big names. And when Barcelona and Real Madrid are stabilized, it's going to be a two-horse race and a drought period for Atletico Madrid again. And that will be down to Simeone's incompetence with the manager and the squad of Real Madrid and Barcelona. So I think it's a poor move. Diego Simeone, and the problem is that Diego Simeone will not be hired for quite a number of years if he leaves Atletico Madrid. So both parties made sense right now, because after the managerial chaos over the last couple of months, there were not many better options available than Diego Simeone in the market. But I can guarantee you this, that Diego Simeone will not have a happy ending at Atletico Madrid. Not that I wish a bad ending upon him. It's just how the stars are aligning, and he will leave as a villain, as you mentioned in the quote that you posted about a while ago. Now, do I see them retaining the league? Unless Real Madrid bring in a backup for Eden Hazard and they sort out their midfield problems for the aging Luka Modric, I see Barcelona being the favorites to win the league because they have got some reinforcements in the likes of Depay. So let's see what happens with Diego Simeone. My final question to you is this: what are the positives of this 3-year deal?
The positive is consistency, right? Because a lot of time we have seen after such a long stint of a great manager at the club just falls into chaos, right? It happened with Manchester United after Fergie left. It's happening with Juventus after Allegri left, right? So it happens. It happens when you've had such a great success under one manager, and then you're no longer with him. And look at their neighbors, to be honest. Real Madrid after Zidane left, though he did end up rejoining them, it's not been the same. It hasn't. And similar to Barcelona when Pep left, right? So it's one of those things where you need consistency, but alongside with it, you need someone who you're building up to be the backup who can one day take over. And that's what they are missing. They need essentially an assistant coach to Simeone who can learn under his wing. And then the club has an identity, which Atleti do now. When most of the people think of Atletico Madrid, they think of the brand of play that Simeone has instilled in them, right? So it has to be something similar to that. That's the only positive, to be honest, that I see. Other than that, it's going to be the same brand of football. It's going to be the same, like players like Juan Felix having to defend, not attack. Players like Rodrigo de Paul not having the freedom at the ball. That's what we're looking forward to see. But if Simeone is not as stubborn and a bit more free-flowing with his tactics, we could yet see another dominant performance from Atletico Madrid.
Thank you so much for watching another video of FDTV.
It's been great to have you joining us. Again, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Every single subscription helps.
It motivates to put out more football content on a daily basis. Until then, see you next time. FDTV out.